getting this one, just tidying it up, painting her up a little bit and whatnot. I believe we're gonna get ready to sell this one. But that's not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about today is electrical. Now, I've been meaning to replace this pigtail just for us using it, but if we're going to sell it, we're definitely going to replace it. Because if you can see, the end's pulling out of the plug. It's a little corroded. It ain't too bad. It works, but you know, could be better. That's a route for water to get in and corrode stuff up and have electrical issues. But what I wanted to talk about today is the pigtail itself. So, you know the generic black pigtail? It stays flexible. It's like 80 degrees today, I think. No big deal. In the wintertime, this thing gets very stiff. And sometimes it'll freeze if it gets cold enough. So, you know, you can tie it in a knot now, but not in wintertime, really. So, I wish the trailer came with this, but it did not. Neither did the other one. We have two of these trailers, well, different styles, but basically the same thing. So the other one, same thing happened, got pulled out, and I use that one more often. So I replaced the pigtail, and I wanted to try it out. The blue pigtail. Some people call it the Arctic pigtail, the cold weather pigtail. I think there's a couple other names, but anyway, it's blue. It's more pliable, tied in a knot and everything still, just fine. But it's way more pliable than the black one. The cool thing about this is it stays just as pliable as it is now, pretty much. I mean, if it gets cold enough, it's still going to stiffen up, but way less than this black one. So I didn't want to recommend this to anybody until I've tried it, and I went through last winter with this on the other trailer, and I cannot recommend it enough. So if I get any bumper pulls or any goosenecks myself or for our company or whatever, it's getting the cold weather harness, no doubt. And I highly recommend you get it too. It's a cheap option if you're buying a trailer, to build a trailer. A lot of dealers actually just build this stock into the trailer if you're buying off the lot. A lot of them do have this. But it's a cheap upgrade. I think this was 60 bucks for the gooseneck, and it's like 30 or 40 for a bumper pull, because obviously a gooseneck pigtail is longer than on a bumper pull. But yeah, so I highly recommend this, and what we're going to do today is show you how to swap it out on your trailer. Swap the black one out to the blue one, or any pigtail really, if you gotta replace it for whatever reason. But stick around, we'll show you how to do that. Okay folks, so the first thing you're going to want to do, no matter what pigtail you're putting on, is figure out what wires go where on the plug. And what I mean by that is what prong does that color wire go to. Now there's usually a standard, however I've had harnesses where there was a purple wire in this bundle, and there is not a purple wire in this particular bundle. We have white, yellow, blue, brown, red, black, and green. Okay? Now, I know when I did this, replaced the harness on our other trailer, that one wire, all these colors matched up except one with our old pigtail, and that, I believe, was the black one. The black one didn't get used on that harness. So, just to make it easy, I'm going to go through every color, every wire, with a multimeter set in continuity. If the battery's on, yep, it's working. Alright, there we go. It'll beep when they touch. So, you just go down, pick a color, find which prong it is on the plug, and go down and down. So on the plug, there's a piece here that sticks up. That's to position your plug correctly in your socket so the wires line up properly, and it also is what latches on to keep it plugged in. So how I'm going to do this is, with that up top, that's going to be the top row, center row, and bottom row, and that's just going to be your center pin. So I'll do top left, top right, center left, center right, bottom left, bottom right. You just need to write that down on a piece of paper or your cell phone. I'll use my cell phone. And the notes section. So top left, top right, center left, center right, center pin, bottom left, bottom right. Okay. So all we got to do, stick one prong. Try not to separate the pins out, the prongs out. So just touch it gently, and we'll figure out which wire is which. That is the red wire. Top left is red. We'll write that down. And I find this easier to do it this way because last time I just matched colors when I put this on our other trailer. Then I spent an hour trying to figure out why stuff wasn't working, going through stuff. It was just at the beginning. It was like about this time last year or later, maybe November. But it was starting to slush and snow, and it was miserable and cold, and I was quite angry. So anyway, we'll tuck the red one out of the way, and we'll go top right and figure out which one it is. So brown wire. Center left. Tuck the brown wire out of the way. Center left. Green. Center right. Yellow. As I said before, there's usually a standard for what colors go where, and I used to remember that off the top of my head. I do not, but it's okay. The center, I believe, is I was right, the black one. That's the one that doesn't get used on our application. There's nothing on the center. Alright, so bottom left is the blue, bottom right is white. Okie dokie, now we'll go up onto the trailer here. Okay, so on the trailer side of things, you're going to want to find your junction box. Ours is right here up in the front of the neck, because here's the coupler right to our camera right, but here's our coupler up in the neck. If you do not have, not coupler, junction box, if you do not have a junction box, sometimes, especially on bumper pull trailers, they'll just butt connector the pigtail right to the wiring for the trailer, or they'll run the trailer wiring on the trailer out and just put a plug on the end of it. There won't be any junction whatsoever. So if you need to, find a spot on your pigtail, cut it, strip it back, put ring terminals on there, and buy yourself one of these babies. Now ours takes a 10mm. Pop the screws out. Probably a rat's nest of garbage in here. Nope, but there's a mud dauber's nest. Nice. Okay. So, clean that junk off. There's the wires for your breakaway, which we'll get to later. Here are your wires for the trailer. This is for your lights. This one's for our brakes. This has electric over hydraulic brakes, and that wire is correct. So I will have to replace that. Everything else looks new. There's another wire in there that's broken. I do not know what that is for. I will have to trace that down. So I got a wire broken for the brakes, and I think that's the battery charge. So just created more work for myself, but that's okay. We'll get her done. So your pigtail is right here, comes into that opening, and all your wires go to these 7 studs. So just like you did on the new harness, what I'm going to do is touch each of these studs and find which ones go where. And they all should be the same except the black one, I do believe. Because here's the blue wire on this harness. It's cut off. So yeah, so the blue should go to the black. Everything else should be the same. We'll do that right now. Okay, top left should be red. It is. Top right's brown. Where's the brown? Right here. It is. Center left green, center right yellow. Center left is green. Center right, yellow. Bottom left, blue, bottom right white. So we'll do bottom right first, and it's white. And bottom left, blue on the new one, should be black on the old one. There it is. So left to right we have white, yellow, black. Which will be blue. Red, green, and brown. Now you may be asking, that's only 6 colors. It's a 7-way plug. So that center pin is an accessory pin. A lot of things use it for your backup lights, but other people, you can, especially if you have your own, like I have a 86 square body, I wired my own wire plug on, and I wired that up to the backup lights, but you could wire that into a switch to power stuff for extra charge wire or whatever you want. So just gonna bust these loose. Use the ratchet, just finger the socket and take everything off of that. Of course, once you're done and get this all put back together, you're going to want to hook it up to your truck and test it all. Now, sadly, my work truck, goddamn stink bugs everywhere. My work truck is in the shop yet again. So I don't have that luxury right now, but we will test it once I get it back. Alright. And that is our last wire. Our pigtail is off. And I was going to show you putting it back on right now, but with the broken wires in here I have to fix now, I'm going to stop the video, fix this garbage, and come back to you when I put the other one back on. So that might be a few minutes from now or tomorrow, but it'll be the next video scene for you guys. So I'll see you once this is all fixed. Okay, we're back. So yeah, it might look a little different to you guys. That would be because it is. I basically had to rerun this wire, This one was fine. Put a new breakaway on it. The box broke, so I put a new box on it. So this is basically all rewired except this one. This one's fine. There was no breaks or any corrosion on those ones, really. So yeah, everything else up here is new. So it's the next day. But anyway, we're gonna finish putting our new harness on. Sorry for all the traffic noise. But anyway, gotta find my phone with the notes. Okay, so there's 6 wires we're going to be using, and they go the first 6. Number 7, that is for the breakaway actuation for the brakes. That's what that one's used for, which is nice. It's on a, so you can replace the breakaway easily. Just 2. I believe the breakaway goes to 4 and 7. So just pop those 2 bolt nuts off. There are eyelets. Take the breakaway off, slip the wires back through, hook it back up, you're done. But anyway, so I find it easier for me in this position to work backwards. So number 7 is not used for this. That's tightened up already. So 6 is going to be your brown wire. So you do take the nut off, find your brown wire, try to keep it semi-organized. And just tuck it down in there. Put your nut on. And cinch her down snug. Next is green. Here's the green wire. This particular one is color coded, but I don't trust it. I believe these 2 are switched, but it's fine. These thin nuts are hard to, they like to cross thread. Okay, I believe red was next. This number 4 terminal sure has a lot of stuff on it. Alright, this one on the old harness was the one that had the black wire, but we figured out it's the blue wire on a new harness. So put the blue one on there. It's yellow and then the white. Yep. White on the last one, which also has a large number of terminals on. And this is the ground. Now for this black one, all I'm gonna do is tuck it back up in there, out of the way, so it doesn't short out on anything. And yeah, so there we go. Harness is in. I gotta cut a boot for this, and then we'll slap the lid on, so give me a second. Okay, so got my little boot on there, got the extra grommets and stuff in the bag it came in. I'm gonna keep those in there in case anyone wants to ever change or adjust things. They have them, and you just get your screwdriver and screw it in. Sorry, in my way there a little bit. to tighten that a little better with you out of my way. But there you go. Now you have, sorry, brand new pigtail all installed, and in my case half the neck rewired, well 3/4 of it rewired. So yeah, that's how you do that. Pretty simple. You can definitely do it yourself, I think. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helps you guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more. I truly do appreciate it. Most of my viewers are not subscribed here lately, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell. But you can also follow me on social media, K30Crazy on both Instagram and Facebook. Tend to post more pictures on there than going on with what I'm doing right now. But yeah, so as I end all my videos, stay crazy and have a good one, people.